to Robocop Rogue City, Part 3 of the live stream series. There's a robbery at a bank.
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Just realized I've been muted. I don't even know if words came through. Welcome back to the stream, Robocop Part 3. Rogue City. Currently bank being robbed, obviously. So alright, before I do that, let me heal real quick. So it's currently 17 to 17. I'm gonna just look around in case there's anything I could pick up. Crime scene evidence and stuff. Okay, so I can heal off that. Is there anything I can find over here? Doesn't look so. Doesn't look like it. But yes, I can pick up the laptop. You never know what you might find. So, I'm just taking a quick browse through in case there's anything I could potentially miss. I'm starting to think there's actually going to be nothing in these rooms and I just wasted y'all's time. Oh, never mind. Alright, let's go open the door for Ed 209 and hopefully they don't blast away the SWAT unit, because that would end very badly. why the id 209 attacks Robocop theme. I think they were for a solid second.
Your bank job turned out to be quite intense. id 209's behaving themselves?
So far, so good.
You should be heading towards the vault. It's through the office area. Mode in front of you. Find a way to get past it. Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
Give me 1 second. I'm losing the OCP again, dude. What skill did I have? Stuns nearby enemies for a short time. Ah. Okay.
Boys, let's finish up here and show them what it means to be a team player. I knew you were gonna lose. Our line of work is about the team, not the tech.
Give me that. Well, you know, of course I'm gonna end up fucking losing because I'm fighting, you know, I'm with like, what, 10 SWAT officers? Besides, I'm not that quick to do stuff. Yeah, take that, you OCP shows.
Robocop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office area.
Nah.
Your presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
I am working on the no crime part.
Then OCP may become the object of your attention soon. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost, supposedly.
You do not believe that.
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law, you will be detained.
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
He just stands like, yes.
I can see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks the doors that lead to the vault. If I was a bank manager, I would probably ask for that switch to be installed somewhere around my desk. Now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings.
We're opening this vault with or without your help, you old nut job.
What is this intricate device? Robocop! I knew our founder would send his best.
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker.
Oh my
you're
goodness,
still
of course he's
alive.
here.
I only played dead so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
Robocop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
An opportunity for an ambitious officer.
I'll be watching you.
Officer Washington, I am looking...
A bomb? Okay, I'm...
There is no time.
Gosh, I mean, first aid...
Are you looking for a...
Found it! Okay.
Four connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. 4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative. It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect. Okay, so they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
There is one way to be sure. I will safely detonate the bomb.
So, you could have done that straight away?
I thought you may learn something here.
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? 'Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like, now.
Well, I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Great. Now out of my way.
Where's the money?
What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Arnold's back with the money in the next. We're leaving.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this rate, soon there might be no one left to work for him. See what I'm talking about?
Delta City. Looks like they are tying some things in from the third movie. I'm guessing the third movie is canon.
It's Robocop.
I was hoping that it wasn't. Yeah, it is.
I am in pursuit of the remaining bikers. I have followed them into a tunnel.
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry. There's a deserted warehouse nearby. It's the only building with street access in the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicles. It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that.
Someone's leaking oil.
Got him. Alright. let's hurry up and get to the next area. Go through here? Okay, so I go through here.
I am listening, Creep.
Robocop!
Yeah.
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
I wish the suit had a little bit more purplish gleam to it like it did in the original movie.
There he is! Take our pensions.
Before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP bank.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it. Robocop, is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
Oh, CP skimps on everything when it comes to the police.
The police.
Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
Follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box.
Okay, this is kind of a little bit cool. Why would the fuse box be all the way in the basement? In the garage. Well, in houses they're usually in the basement. But I'm just saying it's like with a... what? Oh, I get it. Yeah.
Oh, that's Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
So it wasn't a mistake when they didn't send us insulated gloves.
I'm afraid not. Looks like OCP is really...
I'm ready for you, Robo.
God knows what they'll cut next. Or who.
All right, let's see what's cooking under the hood.
Ouch.
Hello, Murphy. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment.
I don't care what you say. I'm joking. I'll get to that next. Let me,
on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you, that's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
It was cruel.
To everyone involved, I'm sure. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before? He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
As echoes of the past. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you, I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted. I've got plenty to think about for now.
You think, he has it so bad in the first movie, but no, it's so much worse in the second movie, where he constantly stalks his old wife, and it's not stalking, it's just more like he's looking out for them, and of course she's distressed about it, so then, she comes to visit him, and he has this little psych evaluation, and he's like, your husband is dead. They've made me in his memory. And he forced himself to say that because he knows that he can't really be with her anymore, considering how big he is and how, inhuman he is now. The only human part about him is just his face and his memories.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
That did not sound like fun.
It's not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs to Becker with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send Robocop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative, under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
Oh, the old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough! Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Robocop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
Is this the black dude that was supposed to be the mayor in the second movie?
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping.
It is him.
You know John Mills, I presume. The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor. I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city. And without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So, the real question is, what are we going to do about it together?
I will not let OCP take over this city.
I knew you'd understand. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, Make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, Robocop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
Robocop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself? I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
No, you wouldn't.
Hey,
you
Shiny.
wouldn't say a word if you actually met him.
Why? Did you meet him?
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, this looks severely run down.
Hey you, the old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
Do you think it's gonna hold his weight?
Doesn't matter. The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state.
Uh-huh.
You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
I agree with all city improvement plans.
Glad to. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
The enhancements allow me to excel in fulfilling my duty.
Not only your actions, but your words confirm that you're an exemplary police officer. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems. It's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
I am happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
My partner has been severely wounded and is being treated at Gibson Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them. Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
Just make sure I'm not missing anything here. Alright. Honestly, why build an entire new city when you could just fix the one you currently have? You could literally just demolish this entire apartment complex here and just build new apartments here.
Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead.
Oh, excuse me.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
Uh-huh.
Smoking is dangerous, not to mention illegal.
I don't give a shit about either.
Then you must suffer the consequences.
No one in this country values independent thinkers anymore.
It's not independent thinking when you're smoking next to a gas pump. If that light's on fire, your ass is going sky high.
You're late.
Sorry, I had to take a bus. Freaking OCP robots destroyed my car during that bank robbery.
I hope Mills will win. I'm sick of Kuzak.
There's probably gonna be no violations back here, but it doesn't hurt to look. You never know. Oh. Okay, this area is Bowadadolf. Alright. So that means we don't have to stay in this area anymore.
I'm sure I'm in the right place, but I can't see my MTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over. Sure thing.
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today. Requesting readiness confirmation.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
Ask yourself, do I have the will to clean the streets of Detroit of unrighteous individuals?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. Officer Washington reporting for field training.
Good, you have your body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Got it.
Spare ammunition?
Check.
Duty light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings. Are you familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time?
Police!
I think that answers my question.
Please! I need your help!
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
An officer needs to be confident. Straight back, sturdy walk, together with a clear and unshaking voice.
My window's Officers, stuck. Thank God you're here. I really need your help. What happened is...
When responding to a request for aid, the first thing is to introduce yourself to the potential victim. Watch and learn. I am Officer Murphy. How do you do, madam?
Well, to tell you the truth...
The second thing is to reassure the victim of their safety. Madam, you do not need to be afraid anymore. We are here to help you.
Yes, but it's not about me.
The third thing...
I'm quite familiar with the field training manual, so if you don't mind, I'll take over. Ma'am, could you please tell us what happened?
It's my cat, Fortune. He's missing. Fortune is my biggest treasure. I can't lose him.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
The only place... I've also heard some ruckus coming from downstairs today, but the lights aren't working, and my eyesight's not so good anymore.
Is it okay for...
Yes, it makes an excellent opportunity.
Good luck down there. The cat has that name for a reason. He really
Turn your
Fortune.
flashlight on.
So don't you come back without him.
Duty light... can be advantageous, but it can also be a liability. Keeping it close to you creates a clear target for the violators. It is good practice to hold the duty light away from your body.
I don't remember reading that in the field manual. Did you get it from a different book?
No, from experience.
Please back up.
Clear. Clear. Hey, I think I just saw the cat. You think I should try to remove these planks?
Go ahead.
Wow. I didn't know I had so much strength in me.
You will never know until you try.
What was that? Ah, man, I walked into a mess. And now my shoes are covered in strawberry jam.
When chasing a suspect, do not rush head first. Take blind corners as wide as possible. Cuts down on being surprised.
The
fugitive has left a trail. This time, pace yourself. Do not get out of breath during a foot pursuit. You will need stamina to engage the fugitive later.
Oh, looks like he stopped by the spilled paint can.
Suspect might be intoxicated.
I used to know these kids who gave their cat stomach medicine to make it loopy.
Is there a moral to that story?
Cats are susceptible to substance misuse. Shh. I heard something. I think it's coming from the piano.
Cat.
That cat must be hiding inside. Let me lure it out.
Go ahead.
There it is! It's escaping! Darn it! It went through here, but that's a very narrow passage. Let's try the door. It's locked, but I can try to squeeze through that gap.
Go ahead.
And now we wait.
Okay, here I go. It's actually not as bad as I thought. Cool. Now let me get that door open for you. Who'd have thunk that being small can actually have its advantages?
An eager police officer with a small build is worth twice as much as a big slacker. Good work, Officer Washington.
Thank you, sir. What was that? I'm afraid this time it's a one-way street, Mr. Cat. But where are you hiding? There he is. Oh gosh, Fortune. You look a mess. You think he's all right?
The cat is fine. You can take it back to its owner. I will clean up any remaining mess.
Okay, see you soon.
Who stores strawberry jam in just glass jars in the basement? Who's this, the building owner?
It's Washington. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. What is your status?
We got a problem. I'm on the second floor and have a visual on multiple armed suspects entering our location. Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not engage yet. Take your time and find the most advantageous location.
Got it.
Officer Washington?
Sir.
Keep cool. I am coming up.
Glad to hear that, sir.
Just like a Robocop. The Robocop.
I don't think I can hold him off for much longer, sir. We're in big. Nowhere to hide now. Drop your guns! Ah!
What is your status?
I'm hit.
Remain calm. I am here.
That was tense. I need a breather.
Officer Washington, your performance today was impressive.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot coming from you.
You will be fine. It is only a superficial wound.
See? I've told you that cat brings luck. Isn't this just wonderful?
And that is that. I'm guessing that if I would have done everything for him, or called him a coward or everything, he might have been gunned down. So, it's a good thing that I encouraged that man to be a police officer. Be a proper police officer. Someone is parked in front of a fire hydrant again.
Oh, when Delta City's built, I hear everyone will have their own apartment.
Yeah, everyone who can afford it.
The movie set's moved. So, that's all done. See if there's any violations.
I want to
or
drive a
anything.
6000 SUX.
I'd buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for $1. They call it Lord, but really it's a Ford. Ah.
Give me my money, you damn machine! Hey, this ATM won't give me my money. Can you do something about it? You're saving my life. Finally, I got something to buy a nuke with.
I helped that man, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna use it to buy a nuke." I'm gonna walk around a little bit in scanning mode to see if I can find anything.
Entering the fountain is strictly prohibited.
But I'm not even fully in, just my feet.
But you will have to pay the total value.
This is so unfair.
I'm just doing what the law asks. Crime scene. Oi.
Littering is against the law.
It's an act of revenge. I was loyal and she betrayed me.
Trouble in a relationship is no excuse for littering.
What? I mean my boss. She fired me after all these years, so I'm spreading confidential papers. Let everyone know the fraud her company is up to.
I cannot allow the law to be broken.
You are just like her.
Just upholding the law. Is it such a bad thing if I'm upholding the law? Hey, it's that kid from the arcade.
You are committing an act of vandalism.
Yeah, did the guy from the poster send you?
Compliance with the law has no political affiliation. I have to issue a ticket.
You are suppressing my right to express my opinion. I am a political martyr.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Perhaps you have a hearing problem. The lady said no.
You're right. That is what she said, officer. I've got to check my hearing aid.
Thank you, Robo. That guy was giving me the creeps.
Now I gotta find one more violation.
I'm just telling you, if they elect Kuzak, the guy will ruin the city for good.
Kuzak's not an OCP shill, though, so I don't really think he can ruin the city worse than, you know, it's already been ruined.
I heard OCP is broke. What, are you afraid you'll lose money on your stocks?
I have to admit, the level of depth they went to actually add puddles in certain areas, it's actually not bad.
Dude, I am so high, I can see Robocop.
Dude, I'm so high, I can see Robocop. That, is a phrase I didn't expect.
I hear he's gonna turn Robo off
But, yeah, the level of detail with definition in this game is incredible, dude. Oh my god, it's Freddie Mercury. He's alive. Is there a way I can get in there? Enter the building. Domestic terrorism.
back to your room, sweetheart. It's just someone on the staircase.
Just look over here real quick. Nothing to grab. Nope. Alright. So, is that a floppy disk? Something I'm missing here. Storage unit.
So OCP is ordering you to break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like?
Oh.
Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate domestic terrorism.
OCP sent you to my safe house because they want to know what I have on them after the bank incident.
I assume there is more if you cannot store everything here. I found a rental bill for a locker in a storage facility.
Make up your mind. First you let me go at the bank, and now, when I'm actually starting to figure out what the OCP scam is all about, you show up and ruin this. Do you want to help OCP avoid liability?
Show me your evidence, and I will make the culprits regret their deeds.
So far, you're just making my road to the goal harder. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit with additional costs, it is a loophole. It will lead to the illegal expulsion of thousands of people if you help OCP silence me.
Explain.
Not so fast. I need to be able to trust you first. At the bank, you proved that you are more than just a tool programmed to obey OCP, but now, the stakes are higher.
What is it that you expect?
Since you're here, I fully expect someone from OCP to go and check my locker. I need to protect what's inside, but there's a meeting I need to keep an eye on. Too much depends on it.
I will not be involved in the smuggling of contraband.
There's nothing illegal about my request. I need only one box from there. The one with the inscription, Bakery on the corner. The rest you can leave to OCP to pick up. I need to just spring clean my out-of-date documents anyway. Call me once you secure the box.
Oh, that must be the storage facility then I ran upon earlier. Excuse me, I burped. I burped. I didn't expect that was her apartment. Ugh.
We should vote Kuzak. The Mills guy's just another suit. He knows nothing about ordinary.
I expected something new to be up here, but I guess not. Thank you for wasting my time. Wait a minute, this isn't the same storage facility.
Man, it's Robocop.
So what? We're just sitting here, enjoying the moment, nothing suspicious. Right, officer?
Shouldn't we give the fellas the signal?
We should just shut up and smile like the exemplary citizens that we are. Are you lost, officer? I can show you the exit if you want.
Don't mind me, I'm just collecting evidence.
Trouble with the lock.
Seems that I forgot the key, but,
You will tell your story at the station.
Are you sure you have enough seats in your car to take us all?
If you do not come quietly, I will not need any.
Let's get him, boy!
Just gonna, charge myself real quick. Uh-oh.
Well, well, well. Looks like Mr. Becker was right. You're up to something behind his back. These things are supposed to go to Mr. Becker, I reckon.
What will interest Becker is in locker number 17. The contents of this box are none of OCP's concern.
I'll have to tell Mr. Becker that you have not given us all the material.
I assure you that it will end up worse for you than for me.
Yeah, what's he gonna do? Shut me down when I've served a lot of the public trust? Come on.
So I'm guessing you have my stuff. Did OCP arrive at the party?
They tracked my location.
Because they trust you so much. Speaking of which, the box. What if I lied about it? Did you ever think of that? There may be a bomb inside, or the head of my sworn enemy. Do you want to know what's inside?
If there is evidence of a crime, I would like to know it.
Police officer, first and foremost. In the box are my personal belongings. Letters, memorabilia, things that actually matter to me. When you become too tough to hit directly, the scum will try to get to you through your loved ones.
I understand.
So we have even more in common. Once OCP takes care of my old documents, I'll have the space to deal with the Delta City issue and help the people of Old Detroit. You've helped them already, though. Thank you. Ronnie's Grocery. Leave the box there.
What do you mean, $1? It's $23.50.
I have Samantha.
Ah, yes, I'm glad you're helping her. With it, they did a number on a lot of families, hers included. But that's not a story for me to tell. Anyway, leave the...
That was interesting. Alright. I actually wonder real quick where that 6th objective is, and if I passed by it on accident. Okay, so we got the one with a white truck, apparently. The old white truck, I gotta find that. I don't remember where the heck that is. Never mind, I found it.
Did some idiot confuse the courthouse with a bank again?
No, I heard one of the accused decided to defend himself, but I think he took things too literally.
Alright. Pickles. Pickles. Oop, Hold on a minute. Oh, this is already one I went to. Never mind, I'm about to say, did they use the same one again? After I opened it and took all the criminal evidence?
Is that true? Mary has to close a restaurant?
2 words. Delta City.
Whoa.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
Has working with the police not made you change your ways?
I need to keep up appearances. Otherwise, I wouldn't be much use as an informer, now would I? Now, tell me, what's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank, just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. And I think everyone will sleep better once those...
Any witness?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around...
Are you positive that he escaped?
Not so much. I'm guessing he must have...
Thank...
I know you're busy.
I will not...
That's very presumptuous of you. The title slipped my mind, and So what do you say?
If it helps...
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
So there's this movie about a guy with a gun, and there's this bad guy who wants something. I'm pretty sure the title has some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
I completely agree.
Okay, let's start searching. Remember, the title has something to do with the Bible, saints, cosmos. Let's start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that, and it did.
Kind Shepherd?
Love that one. You know, that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
Alex Murphy was given a second chance.
But I mean, you really deserved it. Which is something I couldn't say about a lot of people. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but that's not the tape we're looking for.
Garden of Earthly Delights.
Oh man, great movie. But the director is a badass.
We do not need to bow.
Easier said.
It takes courage.
Oh yeah, it does. But let's get back to it, because that's not...
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at horror.
Eve's Flower.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It's just shown with a you know how they are. It's
recognizing beauty in something ugly.
Doesn't pay the bills, though.
You know movies. There is value in that.
Yep. There's not but.
Come on, eventually I'm gonna have to find it.
Celestial Decay.
Classic. Still waiting for a sequel, but the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. How do you feel about that? Sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.
They give hope that there is more.
Yeah. Plus, you get to meet the characters you liked again. That's why I don't hate them. Anyway, risking to sound like... Hey...
I see what they're doing, and they're trying to make me convince him to change his ways. That's why I was trying to choose the right decision.
Isn't that the tape we're looking for? Tape? What? What tape? You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie? I think I'll wait till it comes out on VHS. Lights, camera, action! Crap! Crap! I need a hand over here!
Do you need assistance?
Just look who it is! I'm gonna kill you for
And that's that.
First, I hear a bunch of movie puns, and then everyone starts shooting. It all happens so fast.
Where is Pickles?
He ran out the back door.
Where will I find him?
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find something there. Who's gonna pay for all this?
Josh Pickles. Pickles. What's behind curtain number 1?
You're all right.
I guessed it right on the first try.
Talk.
I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it, so they hid it in one of the VHS cases. I misheard the title, so I needed help.
That is not the kind of help I was willing to provide.
Come on, give me a break. I fucked up, I know. And I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something. With all that great advice of yours, it takes courage. Sorry to disappoint you, Dad. But I'm lacking in that department. There's just one thing that I need right now.
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix. So, let me keep the money. You won't hear me asking about anything else.
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
I know you're a police officer first, but can't you be a friend this one fucking time?
I am not doing this as a police officer. I am doing it as a friend. Hand over the case.
You can't do this to me, man.
I just did.
Fuck you, Tin Man. I earned that money fair and square.
Well, I helped you out, buddy, so...
Greetings, citizen.
Robocop, good to see you. All my books are up to date. You are welcome to conduct the audit.
I am here in regards to a fugitive.
Oh, damn. What is wrong with this thing? I need to get that car down, or God knows what might happen. Can you help me out with this? It's new and I don't know where I put them.
I will use...
Go on then. Let's see how it's done.
I don't know my cars. Is it a Cadillac?
I thought you knew how to bring that car down. Can't be that hard. It doesn't start. Pop the hood. So, do you know what the problem is?
Spark plugs are not the main culprit. There is no power. I detected an electric current inside the cooling tank. I recommend grounding it to fix the problem, but I am sure that you knew about that already.
What? I mean, I would never miss such a thing.
The coil has been disconnected.
That would explain the car not starting.
Battery is fine, stable, above 12 volts.
That's one thing checked off then. I'm guessing it's an easy fix.
What do I gotta do I have to of course I do. Alright, now pay up.
It started. We're on the money. Well done, Robocop. You are one serious Swiss Army man.
I am best at catching criminals. I should get back to it.
You said earlier you were looking for someone.
A biker. Have you repaired any motorcycles?
As a matter of fact, I did. This big, chunky guy showed up. Bald head, big ears, and spiky beard. Wasn't really warm and cuddly, but he paid cash in advance. So why would I...
Do you know the whereabouts of this individual?
I don't, but he asked me if I do paint jobs too. Then showed me a ripped-out page that had a tattoo. He asked me to spray a mean-looking bird onto his gas tank.
What was the design you sprayed onto his motorcycle?
It was some sort of bird, but I don't know what it's called. I'm not a botanist.
Why do you think
The page he handed me had other graphics, which were clearly, and, as far as I remember, it had the address of a tattoo parlor.
Thank you.
Some real detective work with Robocop. Do you remember, did he actually have any detective work that he did in the original movies? Like, he kind of just showed up after something was happening, or during something was happening. I wouldn't mind that, a Robocop movie based on him just solving crimes. Now, I guess you could say the first one, he technically did that. He avenged his own murder. Took down some corrupt officials at OC, or the corrupt official at OCP. Second movie, he killed Kane. Took down Nuke temporarily. But I think a movie for Robocop set in detective work would be nice.
Full metal armor and you still want piercings. Hey, respect.
I am not here for that.
A tattoo, then. It'll really bring out that jawline.
My body wears enough scars.
Believe me, you can... Anyway, if you're not...
A biker called Sput.
I don't serve no bikers.
Are you denying making...
You've...
Got no proof? Okay, then I'll find proof.
What next? You gonna try to tell me that I'm smuggling Nuke in a red inker?
Do you?
You still here? I don't want my customers to confuse my...
I found evidence of your connections to the biker gang.
I'm not telling you nothing, cop.
Spike and what is left of the street vultures are going down. It is your choice if you want to join them.
Ah, fuck. I told him not to come in here when he was so hot. He brought this on himself.
Where?
He's got a place nearby somewhere, but...
I am afraid this information...
His motorcycle must be parked outside. It's some sort of chopper. I don't know.
Wise choice for...
Oh, I can't concentrate with all those reflections bouncing off your armor.
Hey, Robocop. Mr. Mills would like to have a word. He's waiting in the car.
Mr. Mills?
Come on, come on!
It is an honor to finally meet the hero of the city in person. It's a shame that our basketball team can't fill us with similar pride. Yeah, just lost to Atlanta. Some say it's because of a lack of team players. Do you think it's that important? Being a team player?
Not every team is worth joining.
You have a very multifaceted outlook. Impressive. As for me, I have always valued team play. That was the way things were when my parents worked for the city. My grandfather used to tell me that this neighborhood was a great place for an evening stroll. Now it's different. Kuzak allows the city to be taken over by criminals. He can't stop it because he's not a team player.
Yeah, okay,
He fails
buddy.
to realize that OCP has given this city its most precious treasure. You. I want to work with you and OCP to improve this city. I want to take care of your interests. It's about time someone did. But to make it a reality, we would need your support. So, what do you think about getting involved in politics?
I follow politics, but I do not take sides.
So you allow others to use you, becoming a pawn. You are the symbol of the city. Everything you do, everything you say has a political impact. No matter if you talk privately or publicly. You should choose what you want to represent. Incompetence and unaccountability, or partnership and determination. Only one of these paths leads Detroit to its former glory. You say you wouldn't join every team. So, let's create a team that you would want to be a part of. We have a common goal. Now, you'll have to forgive me. Now think about what we've discussed.
I didn't support him. I did not support you, buddy. I am not going to support you. I absolutely refuse. No, we are going to redo that. We're going to redo that real quick. No. Because Kuzak says he is an OCP shill. We don't like OCP. OCP has done nothing to help the city besides give us Robocop. The Ed 209s still have issues with their programming, and nobody seems to fix it, so sorry, I'm not supporting OCP.
Full metal armor and you still want piercings.
Come on.
Hey, respect.
I am not having a tat.
Isn't that anyway?
A bike?
I don't.
Are you? I found spot where
he's got.
I am
his
wise.
I can't concentrate with all those reflections bouncing.
Hey, Robocop. Mr. Mills would like to have a word. He's waiting in the car.
Come on, come on. It is an honor to finally meet. It's a shame. Some say.
Not ever.
You have a. As for my grandfather, Kuzak, he failed. I want to work, but to make.
I stay far.
However, you are the symbol. You should only what you say. We have. You'll have now. Think.
I didn't. Okay. You know, whatever. I wish you can go into third person and see Robocop. I actually really wish they would have added a third person mode.
They say that if Mills wins, we'll all get an apartment in Delta City.
Screw that. I'm homeless by choice.
Find the right motorcycle. Yeah, I'm kind of looking and I'm not seeing it. Because he wanted a bird on the license plate. Or not on the license plate, he wanted a, he wanted it on the tank or whatever.
I hate the day shift.
Where is the proper motorcycle? Oh. I walked past it. Ay, ay, ay. I know I was supposed to go up, but first I'm looking down here, because you never know what you might find. Ah. But I can't take it. I couldn't even heal either, so it means I'm good in health.
I'm so glad you're here. I can deal with screams and fights, man.
Still no joy with the broadcast. Be quiet, moron. Get working in no time, Mr. Redwood. Sir. Yes. You won't screw it up.
He's using them, just like he used us. He hired us, and he failed to deliver.
Talk about a sore loser. You had your chance, but you blew it. Now it's the toy cat's turn. Deal with it, biker bitch. Oh shit, we've got company! You weren't invited. Let's crush this tin can!
What did Wendell make you do?
You saw it yourself. He needed us to extract brains from corpses. Most of my men didn't have the stomach for it.
Why brains?
He would never say. Wendell keeps his cards close to his chest.
Where is he?
When? Now? I bet it'd be in front of a screen whenever that fucking signal is supposed to reach. 'Cause he's always watching.
Operator, requesting an ambulance. One unconscious fugitive suffering heavy blood loss. Operator, Wendell's trail leads to the outskirts west of town, continuing pursuit.
I think this would be a good time to end the live streams for today. I'll be back tomorrow with the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you come back for more. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you later. Goodbye.